and welcome to my very first Top 5 Wednesday. I'm sorry that I'm looking a bit shitty at the moment. I just got home from work and I have to quickly film this to get it up in time. This week's topic is favourite creepy settings. So they're not necessarily set in horror books, but just settings that you found creepy. I will leave the good links link down below for the group in case you want to get involved as well. The first creepy setting that I chose was The Farm in Burial Rites by Hannah Kent. If you don't know what Burial Rites is about, it's basically a fictional account of the real life woman who was the last woman to be hung in Iceland. I found the farm, not the one that she's staying at to await her trial, but the one where the crime took place, to be really creepy. And the reason for this is mostly Hannah Kent's writing. If you've read Burial Rites, you'll know what I'm talking about. Hannah Kent, her writing is just so atmospheric, like it's just dreamy and like it really sucks you in. Even though the book moves really slow, her writing is gorgeous. And the farm that Agnes is staying on, where the crime takes place, is remote. She's stuck there with like a not very nice person with her. She doesn't have anywhere to go. It's cold, there's wind, it's just creepy. I found the whole book really creepy in general, even though obviously it's not supernatural in any way. Just the whole setting, cold, remote, scary, there's death looming. It was creepy. The next creepy setting was the room in the book Room by Emma Donoghue. I think we can all agree that it's pretty creepy being locked in a tiny room. If you don't know what this book is about, I mean, you probably do because it's pretty big. It was made into a movie. It's about a woman who's kidnapped and locked in a room, and she's there for years and years, and she has a kid who lives in the tiny room with her. I think the room, I forget how big it was. It says it in the book. I think it's like 3 by 3 like square meters, which is tiny. Claustrophobia is creepy. You know, the reason that she's in the room is sick and disgusting and obviously creepy. She's locked in there. They scream to try and get people's attention. No one can hear them. And they know that if her captor doesn't come in, then they will starve to death. There's no way to get out. So yeah, that's pretty fucking creepy. Next book I don't have a copy of here, but I will magic it in somewhere, and that is Hanging Rock in the classic Australian novella, The Picnic at Hanging Rock. If you've read this, it's basically about a bunch of young schoolgirls go to Hanging Rock, which is a real place in Victoria. They go there to have a picnic and they go missing. Classic Australian tale. It's a classic Australian tale, and again, just the writing is really kind of moody and atmospheric, and that's what makes it so creepy. Next creepy setting is the house in the short book by Josh Malerman, A House at the Bottom of a Lake. So this is, I mean, it's about a house at the bottom of a lake, obviously, but like the house, these two teenagers kind of going on their first date, they end up discovering a house at the bottom of a lake. How many fucking times can I say that? But it's really creepy because, you know, scuba diving down to get to the house, I mean, scuba diving is creepy anyway. I think we can all agree that scuba diving can be a bit creepy when you're like down there. Limited air, you know, it's dark, it's creepy. But then this house is kind of creepy in itself. There's like, is there a presence there? What's going on? It's super creepy. So yeah, good little book. This creepy setting I have is The House in a Dark, Dark Wood. The house in a dark, dark wood is located in a dark, dark wood, and it's basically made of all glass, and you can see out into the wood, and obviously this is a thriller, so you know, stuff happens, creepy stuff's going on. The way the house is described by Ruth Ware is like, it's really creepy. You know, you can constantly see out of the house, but then, you know, who can see in? And, you know, there's darkness and woods, which woods are creepy. Woods are creepy. And that's all around them, and it's, yeah. Again, it's just the way that it's described, which makes it really kind of creepy. I'd have to say, you can make a setting really creepy, but it's really the writing that an author does that makes or breaks a creepy setting. But yeah, that's all. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing Top 5 Wednesday every week, but I'll definitely be doing it, you know, maybe twice a month. So I'll see you next time. Bye.